If a movie villain wanted a secret base in New York, he would not need to build one. There is already a place that looks perfect. It is under City Hall. It has curved tracks, it has old tiled arches, it has skylights. Even though it is underground, it has chandeliers over a subway platform. So why was something this perfect built and left behind? We will get to that answer near the end. But before the answer, look at why it feels so cinematic. At first glance, it barely feels real. It sounds like the first room in a superhero movie. Imagine the movie version first. A train bends around a tight curve. Its headlights slide across an empty platform. The ceiling is not plain concrete. It is a tunnel of arches and old tile. Far down the platform, a table sits under a lamp. A map of New York lies open. Someone in the shadows watches the trains move under the city. It would be too dramatic, too perfect, too obviously designed for a villain. But the place is real. The villain is not. Now pull back. This is the old City Hall subway station in New York, and its real story is almost stranger than the movie version. Except this station was not built for hiding, it was built for showing off. In 1904, New York opened its first subway. This was a huge moment. Before that, moving around the city was messy and slow. The streets were crowded. There were horses, carts, streetcars, people, noise, and dirt. New York wanted a faster way to move, so the city built a railway under the streets. Today, that sounds normal. In 1904, it felt like the future, and City Hall Station was the place where that future began. The first subway ride left from there. So the station had to do more than move people. It had to make a point. It had to say, New York is modern now. New York can build underground. New York can make even a subway station feel grand. That is why City Hall did not look like a normal station. Most subway stops are simple. You go down, you wait, the train comes, you leave. But City Hall was different. It had a curved platform, it had warm lights, it had glass skylights above it, sunlight could fall into the station from the street, it had chandeliers, and the ceiling used Guastavino tile. That sounds like a difficult phrase, but the idea is simple. Thin tiles were layered together to make strong arches. Those arches could hold themselves up. They also looked beautiful, so the station felt less like a hole in the ground. It felt like an underground palace. And that is where the strange part begins. The thing that made City Hall beautiful also helped make it useless. The platform curved. That curve looked elegant. It followed the tight space under Lower Manhattan. It let the track bend through a small area near City Hall, the old post office, and the municipal building. But trains changed. At first, the trains were shorter. Later, the subway needed longer trains. That is what big cities do. More people ride. The system needs more cars. More cars mean longer trains. But a long train does not fit a tight curve very well. Think about a ruler beside a round bowl. The ruler is straight. The bowl is curved. They do not touch evenly. That is what happens when a long, mostly straight train stops beside a curved platform. Some doors may line up close to the edge. Other doors may leave a wider gap. For passengers, that gap matters. A subway platform is not just a floor. It has to meet the train safely. City Hall had another problem too. It was very close to a bigger station, Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. That station could handle more people. It was easier to use. So New York had a choice. Spend a lot of money to fix a beautiful station that was difficult to use, or close it and let people use the bigger station nearby. On December 31st, 1945, the last regular passengers left City Hall Station. After that, it stopped being a normal stop, but it did not fully die. The 6 train uses the loop. A loop is just a track that curves around so a train can turn back the other way. So trains still pass through the old station. They just do not stop there. That is why this place feels so strange. It is not a normal station. It is not a dead ruin. It is a hidden room inside a working city. And that is the twist. The perfect villain lair under New York was not built for a villain. It was built for the public. Then the city grew around it. And New York's first underground palace became a secret by accident.